All in. Welcome everyone back to the channel, man. I hope we're all having a flippin' wonderful day. And here we are back with another simulator. This one called Model Kit Shop Simulator. Yeah, exactly like it sounds. We're going to have some models in kits. We're going to sell them in a shop. And it's a simulator. Exactly what it says. Let's read the Steam description here on it. It says, build and run your own hobby shop in this first-person store management sim. Order, stock, fill shelves, set prices, match kits with paints through the hobby basket system, and let customers bring their projects to life at build tables. Sounds really cool. But thank you to Playway SA for sending us over the keys so we could take a quick look at this game. This game is releasing on July the 24th in just 3 short days. So this is your chance to take a quick early look at it. There is also a demo right there on the Steam page. There's a link down in the description, also a link in the live stream chat. And so take a look at it with me. We are showing you a little bit of early access here prior to the game releases. So if it is something that you like, go download that demo. But also don't forget, hit that wish list. It's very important for these indie developers that you check out the demos and that you hit that wish list. So also hit the like here on this live stream if you do enjoy this. And also, yeah, that's going to bump up the viewership of the developers also for this game. But thank you all so much for being here. I hope everybody has a flipping wonderful time here today. Danny, man, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes here before we can get started. You guys are all flipping amazing. Let's go to live screen here and let's go Model Kit Shop Simulator. Man, I'm thirsty. There we go. Let's start a new game. Would you like to play through the tutorial? Sure, absolutely. Placing model kits and paints from the same theme near each other can help customers shop faster. This game uses an autosave. All right, so it is going to be kind of clustered in genres or themes or something. Nice. Thank you for joining Model Kit Shop Simulator in early access. Game is still in development, and content features, balance, polish may evolve over time. Your feedback will help us improve the overall gameplay experience as we continue shaping the full game. Thank you for supporting us. All right, so there is a demo version. I believe we're on the beta version. So there's going to be a few small changes between now and the full release, or the early access release here in 3 days. So you may see some bugs, you may see some glitches and things, and I will try my best to push the system to show those bugs and everything for the developers so we can get those all ironed out before you all purchase the game. So when you see me running off the map, see me doing all kinds of crazy things, there's a purpose behind it. Use the computer, open the management app, open the customization app, purchase a shop sign customization, open a new shop name. First of all, we're going to go check out the map, see how far we got. Ooh, what? Holy flip. Oh my goodness, this is a big map. We got a lot of room. Got a lot of room. We can actually walk around in this map. Can we use this? That's cool. Okay, we can't go inside that building. Holy flip, we could get lost in this map. That's awesome. I love maps where we can walk around a bit. See how things are going. The time is 9:01. We got $1,000. A high demand, 1 license. I use the computer, open management app. The cash register. Well, here's the computer. Open the management app, customization, management, customization, shop sign customization, purchase. Flipping Flip and kit shop. Text color. Background color. Nice. Okay, there you go. All right, open the wholesaler app. Add 1 paint to the cart. Add 2 model kits. 1 paint. A paint. Let's do a black. 2 model kits. I like where we're going with this so far. Open the shopping cart. Confirm the order. Nice. All right, place a model kit box. Open the model kit box. Place model kits on a shelf. All right, pick up. Open it. E to open. Place it on a shelf. That's cool. I like that. Oh, wait. Pick it up. Throw. Close box, drop, place. That's it. The game is unplayable. There is not a throwing mechanism. Totally unplayable. Game is broken. Game is broken. Open it. We've got to get a throwing mechanism. Stephanie C., how's it going? Good to see you. All right, I like that it marks these off. And shelf price. Market average price. We'll go 20% up and round it. We'll go here. Market price up 20, round it. There. Hobby basket. Paints depend on model kit themes. When a customer buys a model kit, they will search for paints from the same theme to build a hobby basket. If there's no matching theme model kit or no matching theme paint, paints will not sell by themselves. Oh, military basic. Gotcha. Let me go check that again. Basic tank, basic car. All right, that's not going to let us do it, is it? Yeah, that's not going to let us do it. Wait for the first customer. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. They're going to buy stuff at the base price. Yeah, that sucks. It should have told us to buy 2 cases of the same item. Or locked out the tank. Icons above a customer explains why they did not buy a product. A high price means the item is too expensive. Paint means they could not find a matching paint. They don't like the price. $34. Tutorial is completed. Shop is now open. 9 and 9. Keep your shelves stocked. Set your prices. Match paint themes with the model kit. Got it. All right, so they don't like the price of the paint. So what is the price? The average is $350. Maybe we take that to 4. And that was pretty expensive. Let's get another basic car and a basic, or should we get another paint? Wholesaler. This is black, basic. Basic. Let's get a primer and a gray. How you doing, man? $38. There's the gray. Okay, change is 16. Nice. What? You didn't like the price? Get out of here. Now let's get, how much money we got? We got 600. 2 of those. 2 of those. How you doing, man? How you doing? All right, what do we got here? $5? Have a nice day. I need to get another one of those paint shelves next. Let's get one of those going. $12. Another paint shelf. Furniture. Single shelf. Slim single shelf. Is that what that is? Slim double shelf. I'm guessing that's a slim single shelf. $100? We got it. I should have got the slim double shelf, man. Okay, so it does snap. That's good. That's good. Good to know. Good to know. And 10, $11. Let's go. Did we level up? What was that sound? Why we got sounds? What's going on? With your card, 38. Wait a minute. That should have been more than that, right? Oh, okay, all right. We're good. How you doing, ma'am? How you doing? $10. What else we got? Management. Licenses. Requires level 4. What level are we? We're level 2. Military license. All right, expansion. Requires level 13. Storage, level 18. Hiring a staff, level 5. All right. Wholesaler. What else we got? Flooring. We can change the flooring. Wall paints. We can change that. Oh, we can change that at any time. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What else we got? Basic car kit. Basic fighter kit. Let's get 2 of those. Hi there. How's it going? And 10, 15, 16. Nice. The shop sim games are starting to look like the same store. Devs are using same assets. Yeah. They forgot the box sheeting. I know. We cannot be doing this. I know. We need the yeetings. We must yeets the flippin' shippin' yeetin'. What time is it? Is it 9 o'clock? It's not even 9 o'clock. We've had a decent day so far. A decent day so far. Let's look at more shelves. 28 bucks. So we could paint the... Oh, flip. We needed lights. Thank you. I'm glad that we don't have to, like, go into access the register. That's like one extra button that's not fully needed. Come on, buddy. 20, 45. Let's look at our paints. We got black. Do we got white? Do we got gray? Clear coat. Two, three, four, five. 2 primers. Oh, we don't have enough. Flip! Get rid of the black. How you doing, buddy? Primer. This is white. We got black. We got gray. We need white. I like that the box tops kind of tell the color. That's good. What do we got? We got another gray. Nice. And we got a clear coat. Do they have a patience indicator? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will this guy come to the register? Oh, he will. Okay. All right. So more than 5 people can go to the register. That's good to know. What was that? Level 3? Uh, 16. Hey, Mark Nangle. How you doing, man? Of all the things not to... I know. How you doing, Mark? I hope you're having a flippin' wonderful day. Oh, what went on with... Oh, no. I didn't get the flippin' prices. Whatever. I gave out too much change. Too bad. There we go. And 10 bucks. All right, what other kind of furniture we got? Small storage rack we don't need just yet. Wooden speakers, no. Build a table. All right, customers can use build tables after checkout, but only if they bought a model kit and a matching theme paint. When this happens, a build table service fee is added at checkout, and you're an extra experience. Nice. Let's go. Build your ship here. Go build it. If you build it, we will come. What? Shabba wabba! Shabba! Shabba wabba! Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I hope you're having a flippin' wonderful day. Oh, we could have 4 people building. Oh, wait a minute. Why do I got 50 cents? Oh, the build table usage fee. 46. Nice. Okay. I need to get some more stuff. We're going to run out of stuff. Going to run out of... Oh, flip. We're out of cars. We can't be out of cars. Let's get a car product. You know what? Let's just get... How much money we got? 480? One of each. And let's get another black and white. Wow, that's all of our money. All of it. Gone. Just like that. What do we got? We got white paint. Nice. Stock them shelves. Stock them flippin' shelves. Shabba wabba, you're enjoying every flippin' moment. You liked and subscribed. That's amazing. Thank you so much, man. You're flippin' amazing. There you go. All right. Go on in here. What do we got here? Pick it up. What do we got? The tank kit. Basic tank kit. Come on. Tank kit. What do we got? Car kit. Car kit. What? Sell out of a product and restock it. Nice. Before somebody bitches? That's what it said. Oh, flip. Yeah, we got any money? No, we don't have any money. I'd like to get another build table. Those things are going to be cool. And we're going to need some more of this. Oh, what? Level? Are we level 5? No, level 3. But what do we get? Wall paint. Wonder how much that's going to cost. What color should we paint? Teal? Wall painting. Hold tab to open the tool wheel. Paint roller. Apply the selected paint to shop walls. Each painted wall consumes one matching wall paint. Oh, flip. All right. Let's go a teal and a yellow and see what those look like. Are you mother flipping kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flip off, man. We need 7 more paints. All right, whatever. Whatever, man. All right, and then let's go over here. There's that. Okay, so now what other colors should we do? Can we go back to that? All right, we're not going to have enough money. We got to wait till tomorrow, but what color are we going to do next? I'm leaning towards green, pink. Green, pink. Yeah, like pink over here, maybe green over the door. We'll try that. Wait a minute. Do we have a storage room? That's crazy. Close the shop. No employee wages. Net cash. So far, the economy of the game is pretty cool. Not too much to complain about there. Let's open the shop. Let me double check here again. The publisher is Playway SA. The developer is Tenacity Games. Haven't heard of them. They've done... Yeah, this is their first game as far as I know. Unless if they've changed names. But this is the first game that I'm seeing on the Steam record for them. All right, so now we got enough. Let's get... What do we want to do? Yeah, it's going to be the pink. Okay, so there we go. Now that brightens up the place just a touch. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. What was that? Level 4. Oh, we can now do a license. Nice. How much does that license cost? All right, the military license costs $475. What? What? Buy ship or leave. You already left. Why'd he leave? There we go. 28 bucks. Nice. And what we got? 40. What? I gave 50 cents too little change. Whatever. He'll deal with it. Run home, cry to your mama. Go ahead and stock these paints. Let's get the primers going. Maybe about 2 boxes of primers. 2 boxes of the clear coat. No, a box of the clear coat. Yeah, box of black, gray clear coat. Black, gray clear coat. 2 boxes of primer. It's $3.80. Holy mother of flipper. There we go. There we go. Primer. Primer. I have a feeling we're probably going to need another shelf for the other stuff that we're about to unlock. So let's get the shelves first. We'll probably need about the same, maybe the same amount of paint. I don't know. Maybe it'll be less paint. Black. All right, then we're going to need some more of the model kits there. I want to get everything stocked up before we do the upgrade. Because generally you spend so much money on the license on these games, and then you spend up so much money trying to get the new products that you run out of your older products. So I always want to stock up on the older products first, and then buy my shelving, and then we're good to go. All right, so let's get the car kit and a tank kit. And then let's focus on the furniture. Tank kit, car kit, $215. Just barely enough money. Yeah, without the yeet button, I'll just throw them in the box in the trash can. Yeah. What time is it? It's 2 o'clock. So how much are the shelves? Let's try to maybe get 2 more of those shelves and maybe 1 more paint shelf, I guess. Furniture, 1 more slim shelf, or how about a slim double? Got 140 for that. And then the single shelf, a double shelf. Let's try to get a double shelf. 122 and a 148. So we need about 300 bucks. Get the shelving. And then we're going to need about 500 to get to the licensing. We got a paint seller. Steam achievement. We're racking up some Steam achievements. Let's get another car and tank first. Ooh, we're going to need an airplane. Let's get the airplane first. Nice. First regular, serve 50 customers. All right, so let's get an airplane. Go ahead and get a double shelf. And then can I get an airplane? 146. 269, just barely. There we go. Now we need to get the paint shelf next. And also try to get the car and the paint stocked up. What do we got? 121. So we should have enough to get the paint shelf. There we go. All right. He doesn't like the price of it, but he'll still... Oh, he's not liking it. He left. All right. Let's get the paint shelf. Furniture. Get a slim doubles. Nice. You know what? Can I go? Ooh, let's go here. Can I move this? What, man? I cannot see. It was kind of glitching into that wall there. I like the fact that they snap into each other. That's a really nice thing. Nice. Oh, did somebody leave? Oh, maybe because I was moving that? I don't know. And so we're all set up and ready for our next upgrade, which is going to actually cost us $475. And then we got to buy the products. Hey, J-Dog, how you doing? Floristic, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome. Hello, youngster. Ooh. Used to collect Airfix kits. That was your hobby when you was a teen. Yeah. I need to double check the table and see if they're actually putting them together. What's going on? Why is nobody coming in? Did I screw something up by moving? All right, here they come, finally. Lights are on. Oh, I still need to paint that. Figure out what color. We'll paint it a... We'll paint that one green. Nice. Oh, look at that, man. He's actually pulling them apart. That's cool. Well, he's acting like he's pulling them apart. It'd be cool if they popped off of the thing. That would be really cool. They really need to get... Oh, well, I wish there was an in-between stage. You know, like the parts like all laid out around. And then maybe like the main part down there that they're kind of working on. That would be cool. But hey, this is... The game releases in 3 days, so, you know, they've got a good basis of everything. You know, everything's working really good for it. Yeah, all the mechanics seem to be going pretty good, pretty standard on most of the simulators here. You've got the number pad works, the enter escapes out. You don't have to like actually go in to sell it. You don't have to click on it. You don't have to hit an E button, anything like that. You can just walk right up to the cash register. A space bar gets out of the cash process. I need an airplane. I need a car. I need a tank. Three. Fighter. A car. And for now, they're not complaining that I'm having them wait at the cash register. Uh, 14. All right, it is nighttime. We are now at level 5, almost level 5, which will be an employee. But these cost 95, 120, 145. So let's plan on about 150 for each kit. If there's 3 kits on the next tier, so we need 450 for that, plus another 475 for the license. So we're going to need about 900 in the bank before we go forward. Oh, I don't like the hazy windows. Wish you could clean the windows. Hey, how you doing? Ali Khan, good to see you. Good to see you. Right? Wait a minute. Was there a raider? Did we get a raid? Am I missing something? Oh, I'm on top chat there. Flip. Live chat. We did get a raid. Okay, there it is. Stats Geek and their viewers just joined. Say hello. All right. Stats Geek. How you doing? Oh, Flip, where did they go? I don't see them. Flip, man. All right, Stasis Geek. Ooh, the Odyssey. Nice. What were you just doing? You were doing some windrows. Awesome. Yeah, Windrose is a great game. Hey, Bill, how's it going? You disappeared with Floristic. You're playing Ghost of Tsushima. Ooh, you know, there's a game that I'd like to get to. Ghost of Tsushima. I think I have it. I think I have Ghost of Tsushima. I just haven't played it. All right, so we need to get the $900. Yeah, I didn't see anything on Top Chat or Live Chat. Just the notification. Ninja Raiders. But thank you so much for the raid. You're flipping amazing. How you doing, buddy? So $900, and then I wonder how much the F1 high demand licenses. There's quite a bit of. So we got the basic. We got military, vehicles, aircrafts, fantasy, historical, and sci-fi. That's a lot for launch. So this is going to be good. This is going to be good. What? So some people are still saying some of our prices are too much at 20%, but the majority of people are still buying. And $8. I think I'm probably going to have to get another model kits. Let's go ahead and get the car and a tank. I hate doing that, man. But if I buy the license, I'm not going to have enough to get the stuff. Oh, flip. All right, so a right click brings you right back to the products, or puts the money back into the register. All right, what is he not liking? He's not liking one of the prices. 34. It is what it is, buddy, okay? Just deal with it. All right, we are now at level 5. Could we get the employee? Only problem with that is I worry if I get the employee, then I won't have enough for the license. Basic car kits, that's fine. How's our paints doing? Paints are fine. Yeah, we need to get to about $900. $900. So I wonder if it's the airplane that people are complaining about. 45. Oh, well, he got the airplane. So I don't know what the hell he's complaining about. Mitsubishi. What? Whatever. Whatever. You're not going to see prices this cheap anywhere. Maybe we get another table? I don't think so. All right, let's try to stay focused, get to the 900 so we can see what the next type of stuff is. Nice. There you go. Good job. Good job, buddy. Got to get the 900. Thanks for helping us get close to 900. Paint mixers complete 50 sales with matching paints. Nice. Now, remember, when we get that license, we're going to have to get the models plus the paints. So the paints will match the models. Whatever that flipping means. So we could probably start off with one of them. Just to get it going. It's 2 o'clock. I think we got enough. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's go here. Purchase the license. Now let's go here. We need the military. Let's get the paints first. Holy flip. How much money we got? We got 250. Let's get the... Holy shit. Basic. 140. 275. Flip, man, we don't have that. Let's oh, that's basic. Get a military Jeep. That's 140. That gives us 110 left. Military. Mother flipper, I don't have enough. We got green. Now let's go get these guys here. $42. 42. 28. We're about to run out of our fighter. Armor gray. Get the airplane before we run out. 2030. Get the airplane. Where's the basic airplane? Basic fighter. There it is. How much money we got? We got 368. We got the, did we get the military Jeep? I think we did. The medium tank. Let's get a tank. And that's 280. Let's go with that. Medium tank. Fighter jets. Before we run out of that. What's our money like? 50 bucks or something like that. So we need to get more paints. Let's try to get all the military paints. Next. Mom's cooking always goes in. You're good. Ooh. All right, so how many more paints we got? What do we got? We got the armor gray and camouflage green. Paints. Products. Paints. Black, white, gray, green. Olive green is military. Let's add that to the cart. Military camouflage. A military dark wash. And a military track steel. All right, so that's going to be $275 on those. So we're short a little bit of money for that. Man, we're so close. We are $15 off. One more sale. One more sale. Time is it? It's almost nighttime. But we're at level 7, so something ain't right here. Dark wash. We got 4 paints there. Oh, this is 5. Olive green. There we go. Cool. Flip, we're running out of stuff. What I try not to do. And 57.50. What do we got here? $4. Also, there's a new game coming out by Kiki Games. They are the ones that did the supercar simulator. All right, I need to get the basic car. Get another airplane. Basic car. But first, what do we got here? We got Jeep Tank Mark II. Jeep Tank Mark II, Light Mark 1. Let's get Mark 1. There we go. Yeah, that one is Void. No, not Void. What was it? Vault Protocol. There's been a demo out by it real recently. They just sent me an email about it this morning. So if you're wanting some multiplayer, I think it's Vault Protocol. Yeah, Vault Protocol. But yeah, I've got room for 8 people, 7 people to join me. We got another 140. Could we do it? Light tank the howitzer. Let's do the howitzer. Now that you're starting to trash your boxes, I'm wondering if there'll be achievements for leaving boxes out in the... absolutely, there should be. All right, so we got the howitzer. So the problem is we don't have... See, we still don't have enough to get all the products here on the militaries. I like that they're labeled, too. That's awesome. That is awesome. I wonder if they could just do basic. Nah. But, yeah, we're going to run out of the car. What about expansion? How much does the employee cost? There's too much stuff going on here right now. We got management, expansion, level 13. All right. Employee at daily wage of $30. That's not bad. That's not bad. We could get male or females. That's cool. A second cashier at level 10. It's all cash, all about the cashiers. There it is. Yeah, thank you, Floristic. Yeah. They sent me some keys this morning, and there's room for 8 people total to play. And I think the demo that was out, or the previous version, was for 6 people, but they wanted me to kind of help play test. I think they're going up to 8 people on that. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. I'm wrong quite often. Quite often. And I just glanced at email and I got another something for something else I was interested in. What is that? Train Graveyard. Ooh. Oh, the playtest for Train Graveyard is now open. Yep. Train Graveyard. That one was put out by, I think that's the Ship Graveyard people. Games Incubator, yeah. So there was, what, a couple of graveyard things? Right, we need a 4th player for the mound. Yes, guys, if you have the mound, you are welcome to join us. Please let us know. Because it would be fun to get a 4th person for that. Close our shop. All right, we're going to go probably another day or 2 on this. I want to see what all we can do with this military and maybe go to the next level. I want to get an employee. But we don't have enough money. We need more money. I want to stock up these paints a little bit more. Get what else we got? We got howitzer, 2 tanks, and a jeep. We got the jeep, tank, howitzer. All right, so we got the armored APC, and we got a raccoon drone. All right, so we've got, it looks like 140 plus 275. We got all the paints. Yeah, we got all the paints. So we got like 370-ish to get the next 2 things. Plus we need like 150 or something for that one. All right, guys, come on. Oh, flip. We're not opened. Shit, man. Yeah, it's just too hard to drop with the G button. I have to walk all the way over there to drop it. It's just too much effort. Get to work, Stephanie. Excuse me. Okay, so on the credit card, I typed in an even number. But there should be an odd number when there's somebody at the model building table. Hmm. Bye, Felicia. Hobby regulars. Hmm. All right, so 175. Yeah, I want to get the last. I think there's 2 more military things. 275 plus 140. So let's get the 140, which is the armored APC. And then we need to get that drone for 275. Does it auto round payments for the cards? It might be. I need to pay attention to that. Because if they leave and go over the table, I think it's like got a $2.50 fee. So it should be not a full dollar amount. What we got here? This says that $40. Okay, so this says build table usage. All right, so we are at 6750. Okay, maybe I didn't type it in right. Okay, so that should be enough to get our drone. Now all we got to do is just restock everything. Yep. Now just stock everything full. Let's get ready for the next bit. Maybe the next license. See when that is. Okay, so we need about 150. Oh, we might be able to get the basic car. Might be able to get the basic car. 119, yes. We got it. Nice. We never ran out. Never ran out. I don't know if we've run out of anything yet. Airplanes next. The military paints. So let's go ahead and get an airplane, the basic fighter. That's 140. Then we'll get military paints stocked up. And 5450. Team specialist. Yeah, I probably just mistyped it in. All right, we got plenty of money coming in now. Wonder if we get more. Let's get our military paints. So start with armor gray. Get 2 boxes of that. That's 160. Need a little bit more money. All right. Let's exit out of that. Let's get a camouflage green and an olive green. Ooh, that's 323. We need one more sale. One more sale. There it is. Let's buy that. Olive green. Dude, I can't see. Camo green. Armor gray. Then let's go back to our first basic stuff. Make sure those get fully stocked up. Oh, it looks like one of those tanks is getting used up. Yeah, we're gonna have to replace those. This guy, the military jeep and the medium tank. Military jeep and the medium tank. That should be 280. Dude, we don't have enough. 14 bucks. It's always just like one sale too short. Come on, man, hurry up. Medium tanks. I mean, so far the economy seems to be fairly well balanced because we're not running out of anything, any products. We're able to kind of keep up with supply and demand of most everything. Nobody's really complained about being out of products. And I need to get the basic car. $42. Get the basic car. I get the basic tank. Nice. I wonder if I slightly lowered the prices, would I have more happy people to return more often and need the cashier? Let's get the basic tank kit. Let's get a armored APC and the Mark 1. We don't have enough. Flip. We'll get one of them. But we are staying just ahead of running out of stuff. So that's good. Just barely able to move forward. Just barely able to keep the products in stock. Yeah, so overall, a decently balanced game, economy-wise. Right now, we need to get that other one, the tank. Which tank was it? Mark 1. Good. Yeah, we're doing all right. Doing all right. I think we hire a employee. We'll do one more day and hire an employee. Then we'll go on to OMEA. I think that's how you pronounced it. Yeah, but overall, I'm very happy with this game. I'd like to probably do a little more and see how far this goes. Maybe we might replace this for the next week over in place of Scam Center, since we're almost done with that. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at which game seems to be the most popular for the next insertion. Let's get a howitzer. I think that is the howitzer still 140? Yeah, the howitzer is 140. All right, so we get that. Fully restock a shelf with military stuff. Yes. I'm getting all kinds of Steam achievements here. Things kind of going off the rails. Shop visitors. Completed sales. So I lost 3 sales. All right, next day. Open the shop. We get an employee. Ooh, floorings. Kenji is now here. Hey, Kenji, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? You better do a good job, because I misclicked. I meant for the female. Because females are better cashiers. They handle their money a lot better. Trust me. Oh. Okay, so level 8. Where's our next? Expansion is at level 13. I'd almost like to get to there. Level 9 for the military 2 license. Man, I would like... I think they should leapfrog it. I think that there should be the vehicle 1 license and then the military 2 license later. Yeah, I think it should be basic military, vehicle, aircraft, fantasy, historical. Yeah, I don't think you should. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe they're just trying to keep it clustered together. Let's get... We need a fighter jet. Fighter jet, then the recon. Maybe the medium tank. Let's get the... let's go ahead and get the recon, since that's the most expensive. 275. That's crazy. Got 2 left. Then let's get a fighter jet for 140 and the Mark II. Get a Mark II first. Yeah, trying to keep the shelves all stocked. Next is going to be the fighter jets. When you get to 146. It feels like the customer pace is just a touch on the slow side for having an employee. Maybe if I had another table? I don't know. More shelves? Normally it's when you expand the shop you get more. I don't know. Oh, I got what I needed. Next is probably got to be some paints. So next we're going to have for our next license, level 9, which we're about to hit. We got a helicopter, a battleship, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 paints, a submarine, a tank, a truck, a jet, battleship, helicopter. All right, so six items, 5 paints. So same thing here, 5 paints. And let's get 2 doubles. So let's get a double single and a double flipper here. Let's go here. Wholesaler, furniture. Let's get the double standard shelf. Just making sure that they don't need anything. And a slim doubles. That's 270 total. Got all the stuff. Oh, can we? Man, I was going to see if we could change those. Yeah. Shoved that right where you was walking, didn't I? There we go. All right, so we're able to get that license, but we need to get ship stock. Oh, what is this? The medium? Medium tanks there. Yeah, so maybe it'd be nice to move the table over a little bit. I would like to see on these. So you have it all laid out on the little cutout thing, and then you have it finished. I'd like to see a third thing in between there at least. If they're not, I mean, they've got where they're working on it, but that'd be cool if there was a third one, an in-between stage from this to the finished product. Like maybe the big base in the center and all the parts off to the side or around it. That'd be kind of cool. And maybe the glue gets moved or something. That'd be kind of cool. Or the paint's out. That could be a fourth one. So they glue the thing all together and then they paint it. Or maybe they're painting it. You know, because I would always paint it before I put it together. That one's done. Yeah, I'd like to move that down and then, I don't know, we could put the table in the center or something. That'd be fine by me. Oh shit, we're out of the basic tank. How much is that license? $525 for that license. Well, let's get the basic. What was it? Oh, the basic tank. All right, so nobody's here. There we go. Nice. Nice. We're getting there, We could buy the license, but we wouldn't have anything. So let's get the basic car. These are good. Basic car, maybe the fighter plane. We need the basic car at least. We don't want to run out. Don't want to run out of any of the existing stuff. Yeah, I think we could go ahead and unlock the next thing. Unlock the next license. High demand licenses. Basic. I guess we get one item, which is probably going to be about 150, plus another paint. So 250 on top of the 525. So we're looking at what, 675-ish? We're in the ballpark. We're in the ballpark. What time is it? 7 o'clock. We're just going to have enough time to unlock it and maybe buy one item and one paint. Let's do it. Let's see what it costs. Management. Purchase the license. Now let's go here. The submarine doesn't cost much. 140. Nice. These don't cost very much. Oh, but there's only 3 per. Ew. Does it say military 2? It just says military. Oh. Is there more people coming in? There you go. I got 2. All right, so they could use the paint on these. What? Oh, there we go. Cool. The boxes are looking pretty darn good. Then I can get another product. Yeah, we're actually doing better than what I thought. Yeah, this is moving faster because it's going to be the same paints. Yeah, so they're all military paints. It just added more paints for us to use. More colors. So technically, I have a military paint they can use on those. So they shouldn't complain. Alright, so we've got 4 items. So we got the 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 more to go. We're not gonna get the sell, are we? It's the end of the day. Is anybody else coming in? Nope, that was it. That was it. No recon drones sold. That's crazy. All right. Well, guys, this has been Military Kit Shop Simulator. We're having a lot of fun with this. I think we may try to squeeze this back in before launch day. I don't think we'll do it on launch day because I need to be out early in the morning doing other things. But if I can, I don't know, maybe tonight, tomorrow night, I don't know. Might just slide one in real fast. But we've had a lot of fun with this. Let's switch gears. I'm going to take a brief couple of minute break, and then we're going to come back with OMEA, which is something I've been really excited to test out. And it is an AI-driven RPG. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Felicity, for dropping that. Let's save our game, because we'll definitely come back to this one at some point. There we go. And let me fire up OMEA, and then I will be right back. There we go. Let me grab the game here. Give you something to stare at. There you go. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. We are back. Press any key to click and start. That's interesting. Normally it's either. Yep. All right. Let's get started with this, man. All right, let's read the Steam description first. Okay, there is a free demo out, which just released, I think, yesterday, maybe today. But the Steam description on this says, your words shape the adventure. You know what? No, let's back that bus up. Let's actually show you the Steam page. Let's actually show off the Steam page here. There we go.
Stand here and free.
All right, here we go.
OMEA, the future of narrative gaming.
Well chosen. Stand here and freeze, or move.
I search the beach for anything useful and start a fire.
By Thor's hammer, how are we alive?
Throw me a line or come down and pull me up.
If you turn on me, Gunnar will split your skull.
I go for a sneak attack.
I'm gonna need a lot of help from you all.
I can't see. My eyes.
A lot of help.
Burning ash.
3 against 2. And you threw dinner at us.
I ask Torolf about the beast.
The one that walks like a man, but tears like a wolf.
So we fight our way past a monster to cross ice that's breaking apart? Sounds like a proper Viking ending.
It's here. I see the eyes.
For the mainland! Kill it!
The beast crouches, muscles coiling like springs under matted fur. It roars.
So there is actually die rolls and random chances and things like that.
Fenrir's child is fed. The island keeps what Odin sends it.
Can you survive Odin's trial? Play free demo on Steam. Wishlist now. More adventures are coming. The Lust Vigil, fantasy, dark mystery, dungeon crawl. East of Trust, Cold War, Berlin 1977. Spy thriller. Echoes in the Abyss. Hard sci-fi. Dystopian. Investigation. Below, Lovecraft. Cosmic horror.
More
Expedition.
Lovecraft.
Infectious. Post-apocalypse. Psychological horror. Moral ambiguity. Weremere. Slavic folk horror. Dark Ages. Pagan rites. Purple Blades, hard sci-fi. Sandbox, heist. Coming 2026.
All right, guys. Let's jump into it. See what it's going. Let's go back and let's go here. Any click. Okay, Odin's trial. The storm took your ship. You awake alone on a frozen shore. Find your way off before the cold or something worse claims you. Survival horror Viking sandbox. Let's play it. Okay, so are we gonna... Okay, the music's a little loud. Why do they always do this to me? Why do they always do this to me? There we go. There we go. Now they can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Flip. On-device transcription. On-device transcription. I want this music down. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, who will witness this? Are we going to be the Chosen Viking Raider with 30 winners, or the Chosen Shield Maiden? Or make my own? Let's try him to start with. He's got his attributes here. Athletics, combat, endurance, insight, intimidation, lore, perception. The storm took everything. Your ship, your shield brothers, and most of your memory. You woke half frozen in a strange shore, ringed by wreckage. If you guys are enjoying this, don't forget, hit that thumbs up. And don't forget, go swing by the game and wishlist it. Can we get to 15 likes? That would be flippin' amazing. All right, let's play it. So some of it's going to be a set story. Some of it's going to be where we input things and the AI will kind of figure out what the results are going to be based upon our comments or action.
I am Hugin. Thought. Yours specifically. The only part of your mind Odin left you. Your memory waits across this island. My brother Munin. Reach the frozen passage before the blood moon peaks, or remain nothing. One problem. Fenrir's child guards the passage. Tonight it hunts the whole island.
I think I might have to
Can you
raise the
outrun a
sound.
god's wolf?
What do you guys think? Raise the sound a bit. The music was just so loud at the beginning. Low fjords, noon.
Your legs are heavy, sluggish as
Oh,
waterlogged
this is
timber.
bad. This isn't bad.
You push yourself up, knees buckling once before locking straight. The wind cuts through your soaked tunic, biting at the skin beneath. Around you, the shore is a graveyard of splintered wood and pale flesh. The Drakar's ribs jut from the black rocks like the bones of some great sea beast. Further out, bodies bob in the shallows, faces turn to the gray sky.
At us?
A smear of crimson stains the dark stone nearby, leading upward toward the cliffs. To the north, the land rises to higher fjords. South, the terrain slopes down toward a beach. East, a dark forest presses close.
Shivering, good sign. Means the fire inside hasn't gone out yet. Though it will, if you stand there much longer. The cold is patient. It will wait until you stop moving. Then it will take you piece by piece.
Hypothermia risk, wet clothing. What are we going to do for our action? So I guess what should we do for our actions here? I would say get out of the water. Get out of the water and find wood. What else? Start a fire. Get out of the water, find wood, start a fire. Scramble up the black
You
rocks.
scramble up the black
There it is.
rocks.
It's going to tell me.
Water streaming from your clothes like blood from a wound. The wind hits you harder on the cliff top, cutting through the sodden wool. Your fingers are stiff, clumsy as you claw at a piece of driftwood wedged between two stones. It snaps free, damp and gray. You need more. You spot a body half buried in the shingle nearby, a leather pouch at its belt, the glint of metal. You kneel beside the drowned man. His skin is waxy, eyes wide and milky. At his hip, a small pouch. You fumble it open, flint and steel. The tools are there, but your hands shake uncontrollably. The wood is wet. The air is cold. You strike the flint once, nothing but a spark that dies in the wind.
Interesting. So I told it some very basic things, and it took those words and made a story out of it. Awesome. Okay, so difficulty. Ignite the fire before numbness takes your hands. Difficulty 5+. Roll the dice. Mental average, survival weak. Five, 6, 7, 8. What? Failure? What do you mean by failure? +1, -1. What? That's success. Spend 1 story point for a bonus pick. Oh, we got 3 story points. I accept our failure. Oh, re-roll. Could we? Oh, spend a story point to re-roll, or spend a story point to force the success. Accept our failure. It's going
The
to tell
steel
us.
strikes the flint.
This
a
is
sharp
cool.
click. But the spark is weak. It lands on the damp tinder, hisses once, and dies. The wind gusts, tearing at your attempt, scattering the wood shavings before they can catch.
All right,
Your
what do we
fingers
do?
are stiff, clumsy, losing feeling in the tips. The cold is settling into your bones, a heavy, aching weight that makes movement harder with every breath you take. The gray sky presses down, indifferent to your struggle.
Numb fingers, hypothermia risk.
Pathetic. The gods are watching, chosen. Or maybe they're laughing. Hard to tell from down here. You can't stay here. The cold will bury you before the beast even gets a scent.
The raven shifts on his perch, feathers unruffled by the gale. To the north, the path climbs toward higher ground. South, the slope descends to a beach where the storm might have thrown up something useful. East, the dark forest looms, offering shelter, but hiding its own dangers. The blood trail on the rock nearby still gleams wet, leading up to the cliffs.
Okay, so should we go to the forest, the beach? Climb to the north on higher ground. Go to the beach. Look for charcoal and other useful items. Particularly to start a fire and warm clothing. Warm dry. Yeah. Right now we're at the beach on the afternoon.
The path down is loose shale and wet grass, treacherous under your numb feet. You half slide, half fall the last few yards, landing on the packed sand of the beach. The wind here is different, less a knife, more a heavy, wet hand that presses the air from your lungs. The shore stretches out before you, a curve of dark sand littered with the storm's debris. Tidal pools glint like broken mirrors among the rocks, and the air is thick with the cry of gulls and the stench of rotting kelp. You scour the tide line, eyes scanning for anything the storm might have surrendered. Driftwood is plentiful here.
Nice.
Bleached branches and planks.
Yes.
Some dry enough to catch if you can
Yes.
find shelter from the wind. In a shallow pool, something skitters sideways. A crab, claws raised in defiance. Further down the beach, a larger shape catches your eye. Not driftwood, a body, half submerged and pinned beneath a fallen beam, face down in the foam.
Hey, Blitzagamer, how you doing?
Look there. Another piece of wreckage that breathes. Barely. The cold has already taken his fingers. You have flint now, and wood. The choice is yours, chosen.
Ah, we found driftwood and crabs on the beach. Edible seaweed and a crab. So the choice is probably, do we start a fire, save ourselves, or do we go help the guy? I think we start the fire, save ourselves. Oh, start a fire. Get warm. Cook the crabs. And help or check on the other person. Can we do all that? Start find shelter. Yeah, maybe we should have checked the body. Scan the shoreline for a break in the wind, a cluster of large boulders. Oh, I forgot.
Scan the shoreline for a break in the wind. A cluster of large boulders further down the beach offers a shallow hollow, sheltered from the worst of the gale. You drag your driftwood there, piling the driest pieces against the stone to create a windbreak. The body you spotted earlier is pinned nearby. A man, half buried in shingle, his skin wax pale and blue-lipped. He doesn't move as you approach, his chest barely rising. You gather dry seaweed for tinder and arrange the wood carefully, shielding the kindling with your body. The flint feels slick in your stiff fingers. You strike.
All right, another difficulty. Try it. Accept the success. Let's go.
A spark catches in the dry seaweed, flaring orange. You blow gently, feeding it with your breath, and the flame takes hold, licking up the driftwood. Heat radiates outward, a sudden glorious presence that drives back the gray chill. You crouch close, hands extended to the blaze, feeling the numbness recede from your fingers like a tide pulling back. The fire grows, crackling and spitting as it consumes the damp wood. You turn your attention to the body pinned under the beam. Heaving with your shoulder, you lift the heavy timber enough to drag the man free. His skin is ice cold, his breathing shallow and ragged. You pull him close to the fire, wrapping him in your own cloak until the warmth reaches him. His chest heaves, a cough rattling deep in his throat, and his eyes flutter open, wild, unfocused, then slowly settling on you.
Cold. So cold. The ship. It broke. I thought the sea took me.
You leave him to recover by the heat and turn to the crabs you gathered. You skewer them on a sharpened stick and hold them over the flames. The shells turn red, and the smell of cooked meat fills the air, rich and savory. You crack one open, the flesh steaming in the cold air, and eat. It's not a feast, but it's food.
Got cooked crabs.
2 lives pulled from the water. Not bad for a nameless wretch. But the sun is already lower. The night brings worse things than cold.
Warming up and we're fed. Nice. What's next? Should we look for a weapon? Try to make a torch. Find more firewood. Look for weapons. Warmer clothes. Talk with our new companion. Learn his story. What else? Look for more. So we hit a companion. That's a good word. We're looking at that.
You leave Leif by the fire to gather strength and turn back to the tide line. The storm has scattered the coast with debris. You find more driftwood, enough to keep the fire burning for hours, and a length of thick, waterlogged rope that might be useful. Among the tangle of kelp and shattered planks, your boot kicks against something hard, a shield boss, bronze indented, half buried in the sand.
Yes.
The wood itself is rotted away, but the metal is sound. Further on, you spot a body washed up against a rock, wearing a heavy woolen cloak. The fabric is stained and torn, but thick and dry on the inside. You take it. It smells of salt and death, but it will keep the wind off.
All right, we got the shield and a
You
cloak.
return to the fire.
Nice.
Leif is sitting up now, color returning to his cheeks, though his hands still tremble as he holds them to the heat. He looks up as you approach, his eyes sharpening with recognition.
Odd. I knew it was you. When I saw you standing there, I thought I was seeing a Draugr. We served under Jarl Thorfinn together. The raid on Northumbria, do you remember?
The name Odd strikes nothing in your mind. No face, no hall, no Jarl. Just a blank space where your life should be. You shake your head slowly.
Gone? Just like that? Then we are both dead men walking. The ship. The storm came out of nowhere. The last I saw, the waves were taking us all down.
Touching. A reunion of ghosts. Does he remember the raven watching him drown? No. Selective memory, that one.
What do we do now, Odd? We have fire. We have food. But we can't stay here. This island, it feels wrong. The birds are too quiet.
All right. Selective memory, that one. Reunion of ghosts. Does he remember the raven watching him drown? What should we do next? Still want to find some weapons. But it didn't really trigger anything when we said find some weapons. I would like to test out the microphone. I gotta think more what. I asked to look for more food, to look for weapons. It kind of ignored that. Wonder if I can make a spear. Make a spear or knife. Sword. Make a cutting stone. Make a spear or knife. Oh, yeah. Make bow and arrows. Look, I still feel like there should be more food around. More food. We are dry and we are fed, so that's good. Continue to talk with our new companion. We have fire, we have food, but we can't stay here. This island, it feels wrong. The birds are too quiet. Look for other places to go. That goes.
You search the rocky tide line for a stone that will hold an edge. Most are too brittle, shattering under your hand axe, until you find a flint-like nodule of gray chert. You strike it carefully, chipping away flakes until a jagged but sharp blade emerges. It's crude, but it cuts.
I didn't realize we had an axe.
Next, you select a straight length of driftwood, stripping the bark and sharpening one end against a rock. It's not a warrior's spear, but it will keep a wolf at bay. A bow is beyond you here. The wood is too warped, the sinew too rotted to make a string that holds.
Okay, so we need to get out of here. We got a makeshift spear. We got a sharp stone. Nice.
You turn to the tidal pools, prying loose mussels and gathering more edible seaweed.
There we go.
While Leif watches, his color returning with the fire's warmth. He stands slowly, testing his legs, and joins you by the water's edge.
Okay, he's ready to move now. Let's go.
Spear, better than nothing. You remember how to fight, even if you don't remember your name. Muscle memory, maybe. We can't stay on this beach forever. High tide comes in, and the wind, it cuts deeper at night. Which way, Odd? North looks like high ground. East is that forest.
Decisions. Decisions. The high ground offers a view, but exposure. The forest offers cover, but shadows to hide teeth. Choose wisely, chosen. The sun is already dipping.
Twin glossary, new wolves. Shellfish. Sharp stone. All right, it is like popping up the things in my camera, so I'm going to move the camera up. That up here. I think this will be a safe spot. Map to our journey. All right, so we went down, but we could go north. We could go into the to the forest. Characters, stats, equipment, backstory, abilities, inventory, makeshift spear, bronze shield boss, thick woolen the cloak. Got a pouch. We got an axe, cooked crabs, and some mussel. Glossary. These are the things we know. Know about wolves, the beast. Gray wolves, gaunt from the long winter. Ribs visible beneath their thick fur. They move through the forest like ghosts. I really don't want to mess with the wolves at night. Should we? This is going to be cool. So the north will be a clearing, but the forest. Can we go into the forest and create a fire? Forest, look for shelter, create a fire, make torches. What else? What else? What else should we do? Oh, there might be berries and food in the make a bow and arrows. Ask the raven what realm are in. Hey. See how this works. The plains. Thought we went into the forest.
You leave the beach behind, climbing the path that leads up from the shingle. The wind hits you immediately. Harder here, unbroken by cliffs or trees. You stand on a vast, flat expanse of snow stretching in all directions, white and blinding under the amber light of the setting sun. To the east, the land dips slightly, and a wall of dark spruce and birch marks the edge of a dense forest. It is further than it looked from below, a long trek across open ground with no cover. North, the ground rises to high rocky fjords. South, the land slopes down to the ocean's edge. But it is the center of the plains that draws your eye. A low structure sits alone in the snow.
Okay.
A turf-roofed hut, smoke rising thinly from a hole in its roof.
Oh.
It is the only shelter in sight.
Nice. Let's go.
A realm? You stand in a forgotten place, Ord. A rock between worlds. The gods play their games here, and men are the pieces. Does the name matter? The cold is the same everywhere.
That hut. Smoke means fire, means people. Or it did, once. The forest. Too far to reach before dark. We'd be crossing open ground.
Leaf pulls his cloak tighter, shivering despite the wool. The wind howls across the plains, kicking up drifts of snow. You have no wood here except what you carried from the beach, enough for a small fire, but building it in this wind will be hard without a windbreak. The hut is the only shelter.
All right, go to the hut. It's time to go to Pizza Hut. Let me see if I can talk to this. We go to the hut, looking for resources along the way, hurrying. Did a good job there. So it gives you like 20 seconds to, or 25 seconds, say something. Oh, edit if needed, enter dissent. That's nice. That's nice you could do it that way. Outside the hut.
You set out across the snow, the wind whipping at your cloak. The plains are vast and empty, offering nothing but white frost and frozen grass beneath your boots. No wood, no salvage, just the endless open sky pressing down. You keep your head low, Leaf following close behind, his spear gripped tight in numb hands. The hut grows slowly larger as you approach, a low mound of turf and timber huddled against the elements. Thin smoke curls from the roof hole, gray against the darkening sky. The silence here is heavy. No birds, no animals, just the wind whistling through the dead garden outside the walls.
Someone lives here. Or did. No tracks in the snow leading away. Just wind.
A simple wooden door stands closed, the wood warped and gray with age. From inside, you hear the faint rattling sound of a cough, dry and persistent.
Life and death. They often sleep under the same roof. Knock gently, Chosen. Desperation makes people dangerous.
All right, so we're going to knock lightly. We're going to carry a big stick. Oh. We knock lightly on the door. Ask if anybody is inside. Ask if we can help. Tell them that we need shelter, but we will help them with food and resources. Oh, there we go.
Your knuckles rap against the weathered wood, the sound thin against the howling wind. You call out, offering shelter in exchange for help, your voice carrying the weight of the cold and the crabs in your pack. Silence stretches inside, heavy and watchful. Then the sound of a bar being lifted,
Nice.
slow and deliberate. The door creaks open a few inches, stopped by a chain. A woman's face appears in the gap. Angular, dark hair pulled back tight, eyes that have seen too much winter. She holds a bearded axe in one hand, the head resting against the frame, ready to swing.
2 armed men at my door, and you offer help. There's little enough here to share, and less to spare for strangers.
We mean no harm. The storm took our ship. We have food, crab, seaweed. We just need a place out of the wind.
A trade. Survival for survival. But look at her eyes, Ord. She's not weighing your generosity. She's measuring how fast she'd have to swing.
Food isn't wood, and it isn't medicine. Why should I trust you? The last men who came to this island, they took more than they gave.
Her grip tightens on the axe handle, her gaze flicking between you and Leaf, then to the spear in your hand. The wind gusts, carrying the smell of wood smoke and sickness from inside the hut.
Okay, Grid. So there's somebody else in there that's sick. Husband. Kid. Is someone sick inside? Can we help? Gather medicine. What can we do to help you? We just need out of the wind.
The woman's eyes narrow at the mention of sickness, her grip tightening on the axe until her knuckles turn white. The wind howls through the gap, carrying the scent of wood smoke and something sharper, the sour tang of fever.
You hear a cough, and suddenly you're healers. My mother-in-law, she's been ill since the cold set in. There's nothing you can gather out there that helps her. Unless you know where to find fever root.
Fever root. A specific request. Desperation makes people careless with words. Chosen. She just told you exactly what she needs.
We can look. We know how to survive, but we can't search in the dark. Let us in. Just for the night. We'll earn our keep.
Earn your keep. Wood is low. The garden is dead. If you stay, you work. And if you try anything, you won't like what happens.
Oh.
She studies you for a long moment,
Oh,
weighing the axe
study
in her
me
hand
just
against
fine.
the cold at your back. Then, slowly, she lifts the chain and pushes the door open wider.
Leave the spear outside. And the axe. You can keep your knives. For now.
There it is. So where do we need to find? Awesome. Fever root, a bundle of pale twisted roots of wilting leaves and dried flowers still attached, dried together with plant fiber. Fever root grows in hidden places, shaded hollows, bases of ancient trees, spots known only to those who truly understand the forest. Brewed into a bitter tea to breaks fever and fights sickness. We leave our axe and spear outside. We offer her some of our food and we come inside. We rest for the evening and we talk about going to the forest to get fever root in the morning. Thank you, Christy. Oh. Now it's going to think about what I said. It's going to put it more into a story. Awesome. What are y'all
You
thinking
lean
about
the
this game
hand
so
axe and the
far?
driftwood spear against the hut's outer wall, the wood clattering softly against the turf. Sigrid watches your every move, her grip on the bearded axe relaxing only slightly as you surrender the larger weapons. You offer her the cooked crabs and seaweed from your pack, a peace offering of salt and smoke.
Bring it inside. But keep your hands where I can see them.
You duck through the low doorway.
Oh, you'll be seeing my
Leaf
hands.
close behind you. The air inside is thick with heat and the smell of burning wood, sharp with the tang of sickness. A small fire burns in a central pit, the smoke curling lazily up toward the hole in the roof. In the corner, beneath a pile of heavy furs, an old woman lies on a bed of straw. Her breathing is a wet, rattling sound, her face flushed with fever despite the chill of the room.
More mouths. Just what this hut needs. You look like you've seen a Draga, boy. Or are you just half drowned?
We are shipwrecked, just looking for shelter until morning.
Sigrid takes the food, dividing it carefully. She sets a portion aside for the old woman, then hands the rest to you and Leaf. You eat in silence, the warmth of the fire slowly seeping into your bones. The wind howls outside, a distant, mournful cry that makes the firelight flicker against the turf walls. Sigrid banks the fire for the night, covering it with ash to keep the heat slow and steady.
You mentioned fever root. Do you even know what it looks like? It grows on the high cliffs, north of here. The climb is treacherous.
Cliffs, cold, and a dying woman watching you with eyes that see too much. A cozy night indeed.
The firelight dims to a dull red glow. The old woman's coughing subsides into a rhythmic wheeze. You settle onto the packed earth floor, wrapping yourself in your scavenged cloak. The day's exhaustion pulls at you, dragging you down into the dark. You wake to a gray light filtering through the smoke hole. The fire has burned low, just embers now. The wind has died down, but the cold remains. Sigrid is already awake, stirring the embers back to life. She looks at you, her expression unreadable in the half-light.
Morning. You spoke of the forest yesterday. And the route. The sun is up. Decide.
I thought the route was going to be in the forest, but now it's saying that it is up on the cliffs. We're dry, fed, and rested. This reminds me of the RPG storybooks, like where you could pick an adventure type thing and open it up. You'd read along a certain point, and then you'd make a decision where you were going to go, and it'd say, jump to this page. You're kind of able to, choose your own path and things. With this, you're kind of choosing your own path. But the AI is actually flushing out the story based upon your choices. It's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. All right, let's go, I guess, try to find the route first. We gather our belongings, the spear, the axe, and everything else, and move to look for the route on the cliffs. Ask her if there is a rope or anything to help us with the cliffs. It's thinking. Now we're going to the forest.
The trek from the plains takes longer than expected. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in bruised shades of violet and salmon before fading into the deep gray of evening. You step from the open snow into the embrace of the wolf's forest. The air here is still, trapped by the dense wall of spruce and birch, but it carries a damp chill that seeps through your cloak. The ground is uneven, a tangle of roots and frozen earth underfoot. In the fading light, the shadows between the trees stretch long and distorted, looking less like branches and more like grasping fingers. A distant howl echoes through the trunks, too close for comfort, and too guttural to be just a wolf.
Sundown. The time when the veil thins. You seek a route on the cliffs, but you stand in the wolf's belly. The forest remembers those who walk it. Be careful what you step on.
Leif moves silently beside you, his spear held low, his eyes scanning the darkening undergrowth. The path ahead splits. To the north, the terrain climbs steeply toward the high fjords where Sigrid said the fever root grows. To the east, a dark path leads toward the ferry and the frozen passage. West, the forest thins slightly toward the low fjords. The howl comes again, closer this time, answered by another from the opposite direction.
They're moving, surrounding something, or someone. We shouldn't linger here in the open, Odd.
All right, we go north. Go north towards the high fjords. We silently move to the north towards the high fjords and look for the fever root, being cautious around the wolves. And also ask to order pizza, preferably pineapple pizza. Let's go. Guggen, can you get us some DoorDash, please? We're hungry.
The forest swallows you whole. One moment you are on the plains, the next you are standing beneath a canopy of ancient spruce and birch. The air suddenly still and heavy with the scent of pine resin and damp earth. The silence here is wrong. No birds, no small animals, just the wind sighing through branches that look more like skeletal fingers against the darkening sky. Ahead, a tree of impossible size dominates the clearing. An oak, massive and gnarled, its trunk wide enough to hide 20 men. A crude platform clings to its branches 6 meters up, smoke curling from a fire pit above. Runes are carved into the bark, deep and weathered.
Pineapple on bread? Your mind is breaking, Chosen. First the name, now this. Madness. Focus. The wolves are closer.
Leaf crouches beside a tree, his hand brushing the snow. He points to a print, large, too large for a wolf, with claws that tear deep into the earth.
This isn't right. The shape, it's like a man's boot, but stretched. And look there, claw marks on the bark, high up.
To the north, the path climbs steeply toward the high cliffs where the fever root grows. To the east, the forest thins toward the lookout. The howls echo again, nearer now, distinct from the wind.
Continue to move to the north to get the fever root. Being cautious of the wolves, looking for any other resources we can find. And ask the raven if we could have a cheeseburger. And maybe a milkshake. You're going to get pissed at me.
The path steepens into a scramble. Hands in boots finding purchase on loose scree and wind-blasted roots. You crest the ridge and the world falls away. The high fjords are a jagged wound in the earth, gray stone plunging into a churning black sea. The moon is rising, a pale sickle behind thin clouds, casting just enough light to see the lethal drop. The wind here is a living thing, howling off the ocean and cutting through wool like a knife. Below to the south, the forest is a dark blotch. To the southwest, the beach is a thin line of white foam. There is no shelter here, only rock and sky and the endless roar of waves.
A cheeseburger? You hunger for things that do not exist, Chosen. Perhaps next you will ask for a warm bath and a soft bed.
Well,
Here,
why not?
the only meat is what you kill, and the only bread is hunger.
Leaf crouches near the edge, shielding his eyes from the wind. He points to a cluster of scrubby roots clinging to a ledge a few meters down, their leaves withered and brown. That must be the fever root. But as you scan the cliff face for a way down, your gaze catches something else. A dark, shadowed recess in the rock face nearby, barely visible in the moonlight. Bones are scattered at its entrance, white and clean. Some look human.
Okay, that's
There.
that gonna
The
be
root.
a bear?
But odd. Look at that hole. Something has been feeding there. Recently.
The wind gusts, rattling the loose stones. The ledge with the roots is within reach. but a slip means a long fall onto sharp rocks or freezing water. The burrow sits silent, a dark mouth in the cliff face.
We investigate the we're gonna have to have a skill check on that, getting that route. We investigate the burrow cautiously, and then we go get the route from the cliff edge. Gonna be something in there. Bar. Open these.
You creep toward the dark recess in the cliff face, the wind screaming off the ocean and masking your footsteps. The smell hits you first: old death, dried blood, and the sharp tang of excrement.
Inside the burrow, the moonlight reveals a grim scatter of bones.
Ribs, shattered skulls, and a femur that looks human, all
Ribs.
gnawed clean and bleached white by the seasons.
Barbecue
A
ribs?
rusted knife lies near a jawbone. Its
Okay.
blade snapped. Whatever lived here fed well, and recently.
Men. Wolves. Hard to tell which is which after the teeth are done. Look at this. The bones are piled, not scattered. Something dragged them here.
Leaf retreats from the dark hole, his face pale in the silver light. You turn your attention to the ledge below. The fever root clings to a narrow shelf of rock about 3 meters down, its withered brown leaves fluttering in the updraft. The cliff face is sheer, slick with frost and spray from the waves crashing far below. There are no handholds, only cracks and loose gravel.
A climb for a weed. The old woman must be important to risk this. Or perhaps you just enjoy dancing on the edge of drowning.
You lower yourself over the edge, boots scraping for purchase on the icy stone. The wind buffets you, pulling at your cloak like a desperate hand. Your fingers find a narrow crack in the rock. You shift your weight, testing the hold. It holds. You reach for the next one, your boots sliding on a patch of wet moss.
Uh-oh. 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 There it is. Roll the dice. What? It fell. Failure. Add success. Gotta get it, man. Gotta get it. Just like that, we win. Accept the success. Yeah, we ain't gonna fall off of there, man.
Your fingers lock onto the narrow crack, holding firm against the pull of the wind. You shift your weight, boots finding purchase on the slick stone. Down you go,
Inch by inch, the roar of the waves growing louder below. The ledge is narrow, barely a handspan wide, but the fever root is there, its brown, withered leaves clinging to a gnarled root system wedged in the rock.
You grip the plant tight and pull. It snaps free, earth and small stones tumbling away into the dark water below. The climb back is harder. Your muscles burn with the effort, the wind tearing at your cloak, trying to pry you loose. But you find the holds. You pull, you scramble.
Finally, you haul yourself over the lip of the cliff, collapsing onto the cold ground and gasping for air. The fever root lies in your hand, a ugly, tangled thing that might save a life.
Right. All right, now we go back to the hut, give it to the lady, and she loves us forever. Tired from the climb.
Well done. You didn't fall. The Allfather must be saving your death for something more entertaining than a wet rock.
We have it. But the moon is higher, Rod. We need to get back to the hut. The wolves, they're not the only ones moving tonight.
Leaf scans the darkness behind you, his spear ready. The path back south toward the low fjords and the plains is clear, but the wind is biting harder now, and the cold has settled deep into your bones.
All right. We're going to hurry back to the hut. We hurry back to the hut to give the fever root to the lady. Oh, it's a blood moon. Oh, flip.
The descent from the high fjords is a nightmare of loose scree and shadow. The moon rises full and heavy, painting the snow in shades of dried blood moon. You scramble down the slope, boots sliding on gravel, until the terrain levels out into the rocky expanse of the low fjords. The wind here carries the salt spray of the churning sea below, and the copper tang of fresh gore. The broken Drakkar lies smashed against the rocks like the ribcage of a leviathan, its timbers groaning in the swell.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
A trail of dark fluid leads up from the shore to a flat patch of ground near the cliff's edge. There lies a body, or what remains of one. A Viking warrior, dragged from the waves and torn apart. The head is gone. The chest is a ruin of exposed ribs and raw meat. One leg ends in a ragged tatter of skin above the knee. The blood pooling beneath him is steaming in the cold.
Uh-oh.
By Thor's hammer! What could do this? This isn't wolves. Look at the tears. The strength it took.
Fenrir's child eats well tonight. Do you see the pattern, Ord? The ruin. The feast. You are next on the menu. Unless you move faster.
Run, Forrest!
Leaf grips his spear
Run!
tighter, his eyes darting between the body and the dark tree line to the east. The path south toward the plains and the hut is visible, a winding trail through the rocks, but the carnage here demands a moment's hesitation. Something powerful and hungry passed through here very recently.
We take the short, fast path. You only live once. We run as fast as we can to the hut. Try to stay away from flipping Fenrir. Let's see how that transcribes. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Oh, flip.
You turn and sprint toward the southern path, boots hammering the frozen earth. The wind screams, but a deeper sound rises behind it. A wet, guttural roar that vibrates in your chest. The moon hangs heavy and red, turning the snow into a field of dried blood. Leaf matches your pace, his breath coming in ragged clouds. The path to the plains and the hut stretches ahead, a ribbon of white between the black rocks. But the roar is closer now, accompanied by the heavy, rhythmic thud of paws the size of shields striking the ground.
Flippin' Fenrir. The wolf has a sense of humor, at least. Run, Chosen. It smells the root. It smells you.
A shadow detaches itself from the tree line to the east, a massive, hulking shape that moves with terrifying speed. It is not a wolf. It is a nightmare of muscle and fur, eyes burning like coals in the blood moon light. It is gaining on you, its breath steaming in the cold air as it closes the distance.
All right, roll the dice. Oh, that was not a good roll. Got a 6. Okay, that worked. We run! We run! I don't have to outrun Fenrir. Oh man, all I gotta do is outrun life. Let's go!
Your boots hammer the frozen earth, lungs burning like you've swallowed hot coals. Behind you, the heavy thud of paws turns the ground to mush, and the beast's roar splits the air, a sound of hunger and ancient rage. You don't look back. You can't. The path drops steeply, loose scree sliding underfoot as you scramble toward the tree line. Leaf is ahead, his spear a blur in the blood moon light, vaulting over a fallen log.
I gotta outrun life.
You follow, muscles screaming, the wind tearing at your cloak. The forest edge rushes past, and suddenly, the ground changes hard rock, giving way to shifting sand. You hit the beach running, legs pumping, the roar of the ocean drowning out the beast behind you. It doesn't follow onto the open sand. A final frustrated snarl echoes from the tree line. Then silence. Only the crash of waves and the ragged gasp of your own breath remain.
It stopped. Why did it stop? It had us, Odd. It was right there.
Even monsters know when the odds turn. The open ground, the sea. It dislikes them. Or perhaps it knows you cannot run forever.
You collapse onto the cold sand, chest heaving. The beach stretches out before you, a vast expanse of gray-white under the rust-red moon. Tidal pools glint like dark mirrors, reflecting the eerie light. Driftwood is scattered high up the shore, tossed by the recent storm. To the north, the path you just fled leads back into the dark forest. To the east, the land rises toward the plains. The air here is thick with salt and the smell of rotting kelp. The cold sweat on your back begins to freeze, a clammy reminder that survival is measured in more than just escaping teeth.
We're exhausted. How can we be rested, tired, and exhausted? We were going to the hut. How did we get on the beach from the hut, man?
You scramble to your feet, the fever root clutched tight in your fist like a talisman. The hut lies east, across the open plains where the snow is deep and the wind cuts without mercy. Behind you, the beast paces at the forest edge, a massive shadow wreathed in steam, its burning eyes fixed on your back. It doesn't charge yet. It waits, testing, knowing you are tired.
It's watching. If we stumble, It comes. Run, Odd. Don't look back.
Oh, no. A difficulty of 6 this time. No. Flip the other way. You mother flipper. Okay. That's exactly what I meant to do.
You burst from the forest edge onto the plains, the snow blindingly white under the rust-red glare of the blood moon. The wind here is a physical blow, stripping the heat from your skin as you run. Every breath is a knife in your lungs.
Behind you, the beast roar fades, unwilling to cross the open ground. But the sense of being hunted does not leave.
The hut sits in the middle distance, a dark mound of turf against the endless white, smoke torn from its roof hole by the gale. You run until your legs threaten to buckle, the fever root still clutched in your frozen hand.
We made it. The open ground, it saved us. But Odd, look at you. You're running on fumes.
A dramatic entrance. The old woman's coughing fits will seem like music after the silence of this grave. Do you have the strength to knock, or shall I do it for you?
You stumble the last few paces to the hut's door, the wood rough against your palm.
The cold has settled deep into your marrow, turning your muscles to lead. The hut is the only shelter in a world of ice and death.
Collapsing. But we made it. Ask Leif for his assistance getting me into the hut and give the root to the lady and collapse on the bed. Give me a bed and a glass of wine and all will be well. And maybe a burrito from Taco Bell. Gotta try things.
Leif shoulders the door open against the wind, half dragging you inside. The heat of the hut hits you like a blow smoke, sweat, and the sour tang of sickness. Sigrid is by the fire in an instant, her eyes widening at the sight of you. You thrust the fever root toward her, your fingers numb and clumsy.
He's done. We got it. He needs to sit. Now.
You're alive. And you brought it... the root.
Yep.
Amma. Look.
We did it. Still thinking.
You stumble toward the bed platform against the wall, your legs finally giving way. The world spins a blur of turf walls and firelight. You hit the straw mattress, the darkness rushing up to meet you.
A burrito? The boy is raving. Let him sleep, Sigrid. The dead don't crave strange bread.
Wine and burritos. The delirium has set in. Perhaps in the next world, chosen. Here, we have only sleep and the sound of our own hearts.
Sigrid presses a cup of water into your hand cold. Clear, not wine. She watches you with guarded eyes, the fever root already simmering in a pot over the fire. The warmth of the hut seeps into your frozen bones, but the exhaustion is a heavy weight, dragging you down.
It was given to Sigrid. There we go. All right, guys. Will this save? Progress is auto-saved. Continue this story from the library next time. All right, cool. Well, what are you guys thinking about this? If so, if you are enjoying it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Drop a comment down below if you're watching the video replay later. We may attempt this again as there's updates to the demo. And we may just go ahead and continue on with this story. I would guess there might only be this one bit of the demo, the Viking storyline. Probably going to be all the way through for the demo. And then I would hope, unless if it ends like right here, but I would think there's going to be different paths to choose and things like that. So it's probably going to be all the way fully through on the Viking part. I don't know if they would add another one for the demo. They're probably going to save that for the early access, I would think. Yeah, the way the voice kind of changes and everything. Yeah, I'm sure that's all going to get worked out into the early access version and everything. But yeah, thank you so much, developers, for sending this over and pointing this out. This really does look like this could be the next generation, the next direction to go for RPG type gaming stuff, where it's going to utilize AI to kind of evaluate what you're trying to do, what you're trying to say, be able to talk to it, and just move the storyline along in a lot more of a story fashion, a lot faster based upon your responses. And I like the fact that I can actually talk to it rather than actually type it also. That's a good addition. It seems to be working pretty good. It's matching my voice and matching what I'm saying, the words, pretty clearly. I don't know that there was any hiccups or anything. And I like whenever I tell it something different, like pizza or burrito or something like that, and it puts it in the context of the timeline, that it basically calls it bread. Why would you want that? Or whatever. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I hope you guys are too. Go wishlist the game, go download the demo, try it out for yourself. The demo is live now on Steam. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we'll, I'm not sure if I'm going to be back tonight or tomorrow or what. Schedule's up a little bit in the air right now for the next little bit. We got a lot of things to get accomplished here in the next 24 hours. But thank you all. Everybody have a wonderful